If you're trying to lose weight and you're not strength training, you're very likely to lose muscle. For every 10 pounds that I lost, 3 or 4 of them was muscle. That's not what you want. Most people assume that strength training is for bodybuilders. Some people, especially women, assume that if they strength train, they will build muscle and look bulky. The truth is, it's actually really hard to put on muscle. Yes, early on you may be able to put on a few pounds, but in the long run, you're more likely to maintain your muscle mass than you are to gain through strength training. And if your goal is weight loss, which I want to clarify, what you really want is fat loss, then muscle strengthening should be involved. If all you do is eat in a deficit, your body is going to have to break down stored energy to do so, which does include fat. So fantastic. That's exactly the point. That's what we want. But it will have to break down muscle in the meantime as well. I've seen this firsthand. All I did was eat in a deficit and run. The thing is, your body adapts to what you do. And when it comes to running, your body benefits from being lighter. You move more efficiently at a lighter weight. But where's that weight coming from? For me, about 1/3 was coming from lean body mass. Nothing I was doing was telling my body to hold on to muscle. Your body adapts to what you ask of it. If you only run, it adapts to be lighter. If you only diet, it adapts to survive. This is not what you want to see. I made mistakes so you don't have to. If you want to look better and look leaner, then holding on to as much lean body mass is what you want. Okay, so you might say, then I won't run. I'll just eat in a deficit. But when I was running, I was at least using my legs. I was providing my body a stimulus to hold on to some muscle. If you eat in a deficit, you will lose weight, sure. But as that weight goes down, you will apply less force to your muscles than you were when you were heavier. So there's no stimulus to hold on to the muscles that you have. 2 people can both lose 20 pounds. One keeps their muscle, the other one loses 1/3 of it. They will both look completely different. The thing is, muscle and lean body mass is more than just about aesthetics. It's literally what moves us. The older we get, the more muscle wasting we see. Muscle isn't just about looking good. It's about being able to stand up on your own at 75. When people lose independence, it's because they've lost muscle. As we get older, we lose myocytes. So it's expected to lose some muscle over time, but you can hold on to more of it with strength training. So it's important at every stage of our lives. Without strengthening, we're weakening. And the more that we weaken, the harder it is for us to move. Also, muscle mass is one of the best ways to metabolize glucose, since as we move, we burn glycogen. So on top of everything, it helps us maintain our blood sugar to prevent diabetes. These are not problems we want to be seeing in 10, 20, 30 years. Once we get far enough in the hole, it's a lot harder to climb out. I've seen people that tell me they wish they met me 20 years ago. For a lot of people, 20 years ago is right now. It's better to get started regardless of whatever state you're in. If you're healthy, let's stay there. If you have a chronic condition, I have no doubt that exercise will help improve your quality of life. If you're on the cusp of having a chronic condition, exercise can help you climb out of that hole. Humans were meant to move. We live in a world that doesn't require us to move, but still gives us unlimited calories. It's no wonder so many of us are overweight and obese. I've already made a video on why we need to care about exercise. I've already made a video on the mechanisms of fat loss and what to do in both scenarios. The design of this video is set up to show us why we need to care about strength training and how to start. I'm not trying to tell everyone to go out and get a gym membership. To be honest with you, I usually try and talk people out of it. Not because I don't think it's worth it, but because if the gym adds friction, you shouldn't start there. I think all people value things in their lives differently. A gym membership may only cost $10 or $20 a month, but if you don't use it, you may as well throw the money away. The problem I have with gyms is the time commitment. Even a 30-minute workout is going to be more than 30 minutes when you factor in travel time. The truth is there's a lot of body weight exercises that you can do at home. And if you wanted to invest in some equipment at home, you can also do that too. I really want to just get people that aren't doing enough to start taking care of themselves. So please take my comments about the gym with a grain of salt. I want to remove the friction of getting people moving. If you start strength training, fall in love with it, decide to get a gym membership. I'm all for it. But if you want to be doing the bare minimum to take care of yourself, it's time to start. So, what is it that we're required to do? The American College of Sports Medicine recommends resistance training 2 to 3 days per week. Types of exercises that you can do from home ranges from bodyweight squats, lunges, calf raises, glute bridges, push-ups, and planking. You can do variations of each of these to make them harder or easier depending on your level. You don't have to do anything fancy, you just need to start moving. And by stimulating your muscles, you will improve your mobility and as a whole improve your health. If you already have access to a gym membership, my suggestion would be to stick to machines, mainly because it allows you to focus on the movement, reducing the potential risk of injury. Most gyms will have some sort of circuit that you can follow that will cover a majority of what you need. Just start with a weight that you can move easily. It's fine if you start lighter early on, especially if you're not used to working out. Complete as many reps as you can, between 8 and 12, at the weight you selected. Finish the set and assess. Were you able to do 12 easily with no burn? Maybe up the weight. If you were struggling to get 8, reduce the weight. You will experience something that everyone that has lifted weights before has experienced: delayed onset muscle soreness. For a few days, and mainly because your body is trying to repair any damage, and the repair process involves inflammation, you will experience additional pressure on your nerves. You will feel sore. That is normal. Your body is repairing and adapting. The best thing you can do is move. You need to increase your blood flow. The soreness early on is real. That's why you need to take things slowly. I'd rather you start with less and increase over time than do too much and suffer. It's more likely that you'll come back if you don't suffer because of it. Also, you want to increase intensity early on because a majority of strength gains that we get from resistance training are actually a neurological adaptation, not physical muscle growth. At first, you're not building muscle. Your brain is just getting better at using it. I know this topic kind of got away from us. I wanted to include as many people as I could, but that's the thing. Not everyone is on the same playing field. Not everyone has access to a gym membership, and not everyone has the same amount of time on their hands. We need to assess our own situation and do what we can to make it work. Our health is more important than we treat it. 20 years from now, you're either going to be grateful that you started or wishing that you had. Take your life back into your own hands.
Be charismatic.
I am charismatic.
Oh, okay.